Okay, so using Linux viewer, I'm expected to use this as a libcwd file. Okay, so I store this in top project, and this is the name. So then I add it to, I guess, Linux or install source. Oh, whoa. Whoa, okay. What the hell? Recordings, yeah, this must be because what I just did. Setting that environment variable. I thought I tested it. Hey, Levan, what do you mean got x11 working? I'm using x11, but I just started streaming, so the description in the videos, description of the video still applies completely. I guess it should work automatically. Or not. It looks like it doesn't expand build here. Okay, confusing. It expands to build here. Yeah, maybe just add an extra evol. It's gonna make sense. Just extract a string here. So program is set to this. And then we still need an evol because this can contain another environment variable. Where is this defined? Maybe here or there? Yep, here, GDB. So it's going to work if I put an evol here? Nah. Let's do evol. So program 1, then evol program is program 1. See that now it's expanded, so that should work. Okay, it opened it and it uses that as executable name, and it did crash immediately, like immediately. Yep. Program received signal sick abort. Return internal syscall error. Well, this is in pthread kill implementation already, so let's go up. GI raise. Okay, we have a raise here. Yeah. Okay, we have a core dump. I didn't print that though. Off and on were called, and not in equal pairs. Yeah, okay. We have an imbalance between the number of times on and off is called. So that should happen the moment we call on, I suppose. This is inside read, and apparently I don't have debug info in my installed libcwd. Yeah, I worked on that yesterday, this function. And apparently it is not bug-free. You have to look at that again. print environments. Edit my environments and set it's set to debug. But I'm not using what I installed locally. It is using GitHub through Kitosh. So we want to have debug symbols in my in Kitosh installed libcwd. I have to edit the configuration of that. Well, that's a good question. How can I make this? How can I change the CMake config here of this thing? I can only change the CMake args. Must be possible. I can't remember how. Which is damn annoying. Oh boy. I think what I can do is just go into Kitosh and change it into the here thus. Basically, I just installed it here, so this is my prefix. If I install it at that point, then it will use it. It's a bit dirty, but I added that to the end file also, I think. Projects, just one back. Or not. Hopefully it's not lying. So reads the end.source source file and then we run configure. I'll do this one more time so you see it's not just configure, it's just a bash function. And now it is mentioned here, it's the install prefix. It's not rebuilding it. Yeah, I guess it makes sense because it's only the install. And you see it doesn't work. It installs it here. What the hell? So I just print all environment variables and then look for that, where it comes from. Install prefix. I want to change these two and maybe also the ldconfig path. Configure options. Oh, it's not using CMake. How does the thing get If I set AutoGen CMake only to 1, then it should definitely not use auto tools. Seems it was using that. But then still, where's this defined then? Oh, it's overridden. I'm setting it here, but it's overridden. Do I need to fix the install prefix? Resources redefined as this? That's also just... Why? Install prefix is set to something in user local install. It's a function of the version of the compiler that is being used. I'm making it myself pretty hard apparently to change it. Basically, I do not want to call set compiler inf, which is called from configure. Yep, yeah. So I can do a resource and then we have the correct options, but I don't want to call this, so I'm not going to call configure. Instead, I'm going to just do this manually. Is this 0? No. If this is 0, no. Does it exist? Yes. And now I have to exclude this. If not empty cmake config options, and it isn't, then we want to do this. If not empty kit-root, unset LD library path. It's already onset, I think, but it doesn't work with kit-root. Remove, well, okay. And then we're running this. So the cmake install previously still set like that. But now if I install it, it still says, why? No, help. Ugh. I did it. That doesn't make any sense because where does this prefix come from? I'm just going to kill the whole build tree. Oh, it's overridden here. So I add it here, and then in the same line it's overridden. So you should not do that. Okay, try it again. So the cmake configure options contains it twice then. That didn't look very well. It was already there. Make install prefix. Yeah, here. Okay, so I have to this must be commented out. Now it should pick up this one. Or I can say not do it here, but do it here. Or even not comment this one out, but simply set install prefix to that. If now I didn't get rid of this, then then I don't know anymore. This should be overridden, but okay, let's remove it anyway. Let's remove every trace of it. It's being said again. Okay, I override that one. This is not used. This is whatever it is, and this is unset. And this should be changed as well then. So it's just the same thing, but with the lib package config appended. Let's do that too, just in case. Where's my input source? Ugh. What the hell, man? What was it? Package config. Package config path. Yep. Boo boo. Wait, now I have to do the resource again. No, only the library path is still set to that. And now the rest should really be overridden. Yeah, it installed it. The right place now. So now if we run this, yeah, now it should use it. Just run. Yes, and now we see source code. Restore state gives me this problem. That is unexpected. It is off. Off count is 0. That means that it is off, I think. Yeah. Then we read the whole file. We should just set a breakpoint. Yours takes forever. This. What the hell? I see absolutely no reason why this would not just restore it. If off count is unequal -1, core dump. Why? How does it make sense? How does it make sense for restore? This makes no sense whatsoever. Well, I think the thing here is that if you call force on, then it's supposed to set it to -1. So if then you call restore, then it wants that it is still -1, which means that you called on and off equally. That is what it wants. So we did not call on and off an equal amount of times. Apparently, since the call to force on. It's probably easier to just look at the source code. Nope, it's not what I want to be. It is sorry, it is RC file. It should be an RC file here. Somewhere there. Right. If RC file is on, it's turned off. It should be on, so it could be turned off. Later we might say, if it is not on, because you turned it off in the previous RC file, we turn it on again. So both are called. I think there should be only one silence per RC file, to keep it simple, and then one RC file could do one of them, and both RC files could do both of them. And if it is already off, then it's not going to happen twice. So either this is called once or twice, but the effect is that this is only called once. And the same thing for this. And it starts being on. So if the first one tries to do this, then it won't do anything because it is not on. So it could be either turned off once, or it could be still on. And then we have to keep track of that in the same way as the malloc and stuff. Malloc on, etc. But this is it's a boolean in the RC file itself. Absolutely nobody knows why that would be required. I'll put that below here. Yeah, let's keep this syntax, so I'll remove the So the RC file is here forced on, and that's okay, but if you turn it off, then it is off, of course. But later we could turn it on again. So if we do turn it on, then it will be on. Because we only call it once, not multiple times. If you call off twice and then on once, then this would not be true. But it is true because we call off only once, only when it is on already. So now this is set. And then when it is not on before we do the restore, then we have to Where's my restore? Yeah. If not RC is on, then we have to turn it on. Let's first test it. trap point. It's still an interesting result because it used to work. But I think the bug in libcwd is fixed. This is a validation error, which might be because I turn on the debug channel. Seems unlikely. It should always detect validation error problems, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna commit it anyway. Errors occurred. Oh, that one. Yeah. Well, it seems to be also more or less, maybe-ish, a problem of libcwd. But I have no clue why. I mean, these are just separate projects. Why is it still thinking that this is defined? and the problem vanished. Doesn't make any sense. Looks like a bug or something in CMake. Yeah. So I went to the chess club yesterday. I just couldn't decide if I was going to the youth chess club to teach or to the senior chess club to play myself. And then at the moment I had to, I mean, it's more or less the same way, so I just started the bike. And then at the intersection where I had to choose to go left or right, I went to the senior club. And I arrived there, and then they informed me that I wasn't. The youth club is closed because of holidays. So this was for nothing. Okay, we had a rapid competition, and I did win everything except one game, which was a draw. And that was not against. It was unexpected. It was someone who came for the first time to our club, and she recognized me because she had seen me at the youth club before. So she was in a group, one lower than the ones that I teach. So going into the game, I of course had the feeling like, yeah, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna crush this girl. But I had the feeling she was like 16, maybe. I mean, she's a youth club player. So that's what she had recognized me from. So I was like, well, probably 16, I don't know. But then later I asked how old she was, and it was 27. So what the hell is she doing in the youth club? But okay, that was the reason why she was at the senior club. She wants to play on a real chess club now. She was also new at the youth club. Yeah, I don't think she belongs there. Plus, I can't deny that she did play strong, of course. Otherwise, she would not have made a draw. Okay, did it compile? Yeah, and then it works again. So nobody knows what was happening. How does this not look like it is clean? This is the last message. Okay, then. Well, at least I fixed the bug there. Good thing I tested it. So just one day in a buggy libcwd. Well, that probably, well, seriously buggy. Yeah, seriously buggy. If you use, even if you didn't use the new environment variable, but you used silent off, which is kind of the default that everyone would use, then it would crash. So no, this is really bad. Yeah. But yeah, well, only for those that compile it from GitHub, which is everybody. Let's hope nobody tried to compile that during that day. Hey, maybe I'm going to get an email now. No, I don't know. Okay, so the next thing was then the wlroots problem. Under libcwd, there's wlroots. Yeah, this project. So this project is a tiny WL thing. I guess it's already compiled. Yep. So we have a tiny WL. No. Build dir slash tiny WL that exists. Then why do I not have an alias for that? Surely can run it from here. It doesn't work anyway. Yeah, well, you can't see it, but there is no window being opened. I mean, it's clearly not on the window, clearly not on the monitor that you can see, but also not on the other monitors. And yeah, I mean, I did make two changes. These two. If I remove this, I mean, it prints it. X11 does not support shared pix maps. Yeah, well, whatever. So I was like, yes, it does. Yes, it does. And then we get here. What? And then we have a problem finding a match between the format of how pixels are stored in the buffer between what x11 then tells us and what we can draw, what the renderer can do. And that means that this would fail. So this is not non-null, therefore we enter here, and then it gets a display format, so that works. And then we try to get the intersection. Okay, so we try to find a format that is then both known to the renderer, in this case nvidia driver, and on the other hand the one that we need, or the one that we have. I guess this is the one that we have, and this is what we can render. Yeah, there is no match, so then it prints this, and then yeah, return false, and that's the end. But I just set this to null because then we don't enter here, and then we read this comment and it says the output can display any format. Ta-da! So I just use it. But yeah, I just hoped that, because this is not true, obviously, that I would get some useful error at some point. At the very least, at some point, it should try to open a window. But apparently, it's still not trying to open a window. I believe we should get here, though. So now at least then this function here, output pick format, returns true, hopefully. Let's see if that is the case. So I'm going to put breakpoints in this file at line 195. It doesn't work. Let me think. Oh, I have a run GDB. Okay, the one that changes directory to where it is, and then we just run dot tiny WL. I'm having a breakpoint here. I wanted to have a breakpoint here at 19, I've got 95, I think. Yeah. So okay, we do get here now then. But it's still not opening a window, so why not? Which was just called. The thing returns not this one. It's something that returns a boolean. Output pick format. Do up, and there is no output pick format. Huh? No, I didn't do up. I did next. You should have left this function. What the hell? Right, anyway, it says choosing primary buffer format XR24 with the code for XR24, and then for x11 which is correct. I mean, that is the format that x11 is using. And yeah, but it didn't have the correct modifier though. Here test something here. If the format modifiers, I mean, what is that gonna be? That is an array, probably a size 1. Let's see, format says we have 6 modifiers. That would be the renderer then. Let's print this hexadecimal format modifiers, the first one. Yeah, those, okay, so and all the way down to 10 hexadecimal. I'm going the wrong way. So that's 6. This is some kind of obscure NVIDIA modifier thingy, so nobody knows what it is, basically. But the driver should know what it is. But which of these matches with x11, if any? Because that doesn't specify a modifier. Allow modifiers. Now that's interesting. Could set that to false. But okay, it is true currently. So if not allow modifiers and it already fails here. Frame next. Swap chain create. Trying to create a swap chain here with that format. That should work. The format is just a renderer format. The swap chain is a vulkan, so there's nothing to do with x11. So this should be should have a swap chain now. Nope. But yeah, this has nothing to do with the window, of course. It has to be opened. Maybe this is something that we would use then for the size of the window. Here we see the format again. And the rest is set to 0, apparently. Return swap chain. So we created a swap chain because we could find a format. Format, okay, make swap chain. I want to see this thing open the window. Damn it. Swap chain, okay, next. So we do have a swap chain, so it's just returned, definitely not null. Testing swap chain for output x11. Test swap chain. If not test swap chain, output test failed. No, already tested this and I think I didn't see any error. So this should succeed. Next. Oh, swap chain? Yeah, I don't want to destroy my swap chain. Or was it just a test? Allocating new swap chain buffer. So yeah, I don't see an error here. Allocate that GBM buffer, whatever that is. With that format, we recognize that one. A modifier, well, whatever. One of the modifiers that it can do. It's apparently the 14 one. Well, okay, so no failure there, but we end up now in 115. I guess that's normal then. Okay, it's doing nothing. So it's trying to destroy the previous swap chain or something, but it didn't exist. So it is going to do nothing, and then we assign the new swap chain that we just created to the point where that is currently 0. So we do this and print this again, that now it is something. Good. Return true. True as in success, probably. VLR output configure primary swap chain. We have a swap chain still. Buffer. WR swap chain acquire. Still swap chain stuff. It's like, who cares? Because I just want to see it open a window. Are we there? Okay, so this doesn't fail, I suppose. Nope. Begin a buffer pass. I think I should just look for an error. I think I should look for an error. Is this going to fail? I don't know. Let's just try it. Next. Print. Pass. Did not fail. Okay. We have a pass. Render pass at a rectangle. Apparently this cannot fail. And the pass submit. No, seems to have succeeded. Attaching empty buffer to output for mode set. Which succeeded. New buffer is true. Allow output state set buffer. No. Okay, we have a buffer, set it. Unlock the buffer. It's in true. Ensure buffer succeeded. Now I do an output prepare commit. I have no idea what this all means. I'll just go with the flow. As long as these things don't, this returns false, and then we return false from here, and then something is wrong. But it's not happening till now, so see, everything works. No, I probably also don't want this line to fail. So we're going to go to the output apply commit now. Oh, wow, okay, so now something failed. Or did it? Could be that this failed, right? But it's a bit bit weird that it would fail without printing an error message. That would be really weird. And there is no comment in this code. Nobody commented it like try this and blah blah blah. We're going to return false from what? This is wlr output commit state, and that returns false. Exit from output commit state, value returns is false. So the return value is ignored. And that's why we don't see any error then, I guess. Why the hell is that ignored? mostly 0. Basically, nothing is known. So we did fail to commit the output state. That can't be right. Allocating configures our state for this output. Now we're talking. So these are function pointers. And for example, this one should be called to open a new top level window, I suppose. Called notify. No, this one. New XDG top level. So okay, whatever. The server is stored. Add signal. Okay, now we end up in I left it. Yeah, damn it. Guess I was already one. Do we already call this one? Yeah, well, would it be creating new services, a new service every second? Yeah. All of this didn't really help. Absolutely only straw that I still see is that there was a failure that is ignored here. Why? To be honest, the x11 one here, it's just a new socket. My current desktop works with x11 0. So this looks more like an output for clients that do x11, which then have to connect to x11 one. But that's not what I want, right? I want to look at the output of the compositor to my x11 0 thing. There's no socket x1. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, why not? Very unhappy with the one here. And they ignore any return value. Nope. Okay, how can I block stuff here? I thought I was using log. Maybe it's log. Nope. It is log. wlr log something. Printf-ish. So there's no error. Why am I in build tiny thingy again? Then why do I not see a window? Oh, something changed. Okay, let's try it again. Here it is. It does open the window. It just doesn't fill in. It doesn't fill in the internal thing. So it's only this tiny frame, and I completely missed it. Cool. Now we are talking. Okay. Layer is dock. Well, whatever. Let's do. Let's remember the head. Position. Yeah. Save on close. Okay. Delete to continue. No, there it is. Okay, well, I didn't understand why it was not opening a window, but it is opening a window. It just hardly, it was totally not visible. Cool. Yeah, indeed, it's not updating the internal thing stuff, which is to be expected, I guess, if something is wrong with the buffer stuff. So now I have to find out where exactly it is trying to write to this buffer at all. It ain't easy, is it? I can't shake the feeling that it's trying to create a new service because it figures out that something is going wrong and then thinks like, I don't know, let's throw this one away and create a new one. So maybe it is related. So where does this happen? Oh, it just literally says where it happened. New service. Could put a breakpoint there. Continue, breakpoint. Continue, continue. Okay. Now, compositor, create service. What was FFI again? I've got, what the hell? Is that a library that deals with events and callbacks? Yeah. If that is true, then this function should be passed to this library somehow, so it can call it. And then this is merely in some kind of event or something. Event loop dispatch, yeah. So it's, I don't think the backtrace is telling us where this is coming from or who is trying it. It's better to just search the source code for where this function is being passed, then at least we know which part is trying to get itself called. That would be here, create service. Compositor implementation. Create service and create region. Yeah, this no way that that function has to be called every second, right? So something is going wrong, and then we try to call it again. But then who is sending the event that it has to call create service again? That is so confusing, so hard to debug, rather. Yeah, we can find where this is being used, at least. I suppose. But that would still be on the side that where the event is this what is it? Triggered. Send off, as it were. And not where the event is triggered. Well, I mean, well, you know what I mean, right? It's not used anywhere. Great. God, that's really impossible. Something wrong with my music. It's so hard to concentrate. And I have to make dinner. Let's do that. So I'll continue this later. Let's make food. I'll see you guys.